may be seated. Now I'd like to invite the children to come forward for the children's message. Hi, Jamie. Sit right there. I have a cartoon to show you. This machine over here, I have to fix the light bulb in it. It doesn't work. Then we can show, but they don't need to see it anyway because they know all these things. Anyway, this is a Calvin and Hobbes. Now, how am I going to show this so you can all see it? This is a Calvin and Hobbes cartoon, and this is Mama and Calvin, right? And all of a sudden, Calvin got a lot of food on his plate, right? Looks like vegetables to me. Doesn't it? Doesn't look like barbecued ribs. Looks like vegetables. And so he says to his mother, "Hey, Mom, look." And she turns away and looks. And what does Calvin do? He dumps all the food on his mama's plate while she's looking the other way. She turns around and she says, "I don't see anything." And he says, "You missed it. Well, I'm done." And he gets up and leaves the table. And his dad says to his mother, "What did he see?" And his mother says, "What, Liam?" An opportunity. This is what he saw, was an opportunity. What does he mean by that? An opportunity to dump his food. That's what he found. You know, there's an old saying that, and you may have heard it, opportunity knocks but once. Yeah, maybe you're not old enough to hear that yet. Did you ever hear that saying? Opportunity knocks but once. That means that some chances to do something with in your life, any different kinds of things, many different, only comes once. I'm not sure that's really very true. But there are opportunities that come to you and you have to decide, I'm going to take it or I'm going to let it pass. It could be something at school. Maybe there's some kind of a program the teacher says, I'm going to have a few kids do this program, or a few kids be in this play, or a few kids sing this song, whatever it is, I don't know. In gym class, I'm going to have a few kids play this game. So if you want to play, sign up today. Then after that, it's over. And you're thinking, gee, I really want to do that, but do I want to sign up? I don't know, maybe I won't like it, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes, right? You always have those decisions. But if this is something you really want to do, you got to sign up right away. So some opportunities, you have to grab them as soon as they come. And some opportunities can wait, you know. Like, I had a friend who loved this girl when she was, when they were freshmen in high school. And he really loved this girl. And he didn't ask her for a date, and he didn't ask her for a date, and he didn't ask her for a date. And then, all of a sudden, one time a bunch of us are at the movies, and we see this girl with a date with another guy. Oh, we had to console our friend. It's okay. Look at that guy. He's such a dork. She won't stay with him very long. Anyway, 7 years later, almost to the day, 7 years after that movie thing, they got married. And now they have a bunch of children, like you. So you know they're in big trouble. But at any rate, it was 7 years later. So sometimes the opportunities keep presenting themselves. They come into your life, then they go away, then they come in, then they go away, then they come in. And you have to decide when you're ready to accept that opportunity and take it. You know what opportunities come to us a lot? I don't think we think about them as opportunities, but you'll see someone who really needs some help. And you say, oh, gee, should I do that? Or am I going to have time to do that? Or what could I do to help? Those opportunities, God expects us to take those opportunities right away. And somehow God blesses us. As a congregation, we face opportunities like, do we want to help the people in Burma? You know what happened there, right? And these people, there's so many hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people with no home And I don't know what the last count is, but over 50,000 people got killed in this terrible earthquake. Cyclone, rather, in Burma, this terrible cyclone. And so we have to wonder, can we help them? I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun if somebody in the congregation owned a tent factory, and we got a whole bunch of tents at wholesale. We sent all these tents over so people at least could have some shelter while they're waiting. But that's what the church organizations and the government organizations do. So this is our opportunity to help them. But you have your own individual opportunities, not to dump your vegetables on your mother's plate. The other thing you notice about this, did the mother get fooled by Calvin? No. No. You know what? You can't fool moms and dads very often. I used to hate that when I was a kid, but it's true. So when you go back and look at your mom and dad, you can say, yeah, I really probably can't get away with much with those two. I wonder if Jamie's thinking this right now. He's thinking, not only has he got a mom and dad to fool, but he's got a grandma and grandfather he can fool too. By the way, Jamie, I think your grandfather really is a pushover. He looks kind of tough on the outside, but I think he's a real pushover. You like your grandpa? Yeah. Is he nice to you? Yeah. No? You're dismissed now. You can go to your classes.